Y'all, get in here now. I'm giving you 5 seconds to get up in here now, and I need you to tell everybody you know to come and watch today's show because we are about to act a fool, and it might be a little bit of a mess, and you definitely do not want to miss this. So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds for you to share this out to all your friends. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to tell your people that they need to join us today so that they can also talk back to us and talk black to us. Y'all, listen, today we are going to, this is the Fly Nubian Money, and we are here to help you master your mindset and maximize your money. We're going to dive into the world of dating and relationships. And if you see the beautiful ladies up here, few of them are single. I think we have one married lady up here, but we're focusing on black women growing tired of the dating apps, y'all. After facing biases, discrimination, and encountering low quality men, many are shifting away from the online space. But what are black women really looking for in a partner now? That's the question. Because are we trying to build a man from scratch? Are we trying to build a Negro on the dating apps? I think that might be the case. Are we prioritizing wealth and success in relationships more than ever before? I think so. What y'all think? Everybody in the chat, audience, what do you guys think? Are we prioritizing wealth and success in relationships more than ever before? And with our list of our lists of must-haves growing longer, is it possible that our expectations are becoming unrealistic? Some people say that we may have unrealistic expectations, but I don't believe that. I believe he's out there and he's all the things. But y'all, today we're going to break it down all the way down to the very last compound, and we're going to play a game. I am not looking forward to this game, but you guys just stay tuned because we're going to play this game, and we're going to play a game about spending relationships dollars. All right? So who do we have here today? We have the flyest queens on the mother effing planet, y'all. So you see the lady up at the top? She is the boss lady. She is Miss Producer, actress, boss, Tiara Williams. And then we got Felice, the b.big.coach.com. Dr. Felice, she is here to therapize us all because all of us single ladies on here might be acting a damn fool, and we might not even know what it is that we talking about or what we doing. We need somebody to bring us back to the Then we got Dr. Charm. She's actually a medical physician, but she's also a stand-up comedian. She's an actress, and she is a psychic and a medium, y'all. I might need to have a conversation with her. And then we have the wealth warrior, queen of all things pop culture today. You know what I said? I couldn't have this conversation without the queen of pop culture and the stand-up comedian, because I know they're going to give us a run for our money today. You heard me. So ladies, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the dating apps? Let me ask you first, Miss Athena. Have you been on a dating app, and what's your experience been like on a dating app? And what is your preferred method of dating apps?
Okay, so I'm currently not on dating apps, but when I was on dating apps, my preferred app was Hinge. But I was only on dating apps for a few months because I was like, this is a cesspool. This is too much work. You know, I like to just go outside and look good and let the men do what they're supposed to do. That's my method.
Yes, hunty.
That's my method. I go out, I show up cute, and the men come, and that has been much easier and quicker than actual apps.
Okay, what about you, Miss Tiara?
I'm on Hinge. I love, Athena said not too long ago, it's called cringe, or should be called cringe, and she was absolutely right. But you know, I'm on cringe every day looking for Mr. Right, I don't know what I'm looking for on there, but I'm not finding much luck.
No match, no black, no plenty of fish.
There's a lot of matches. There's a lot of matches.
On Match.com.
Oh, Tinder, no. No, because where I live, it's just not, in California, I live in LA, so it's Tom and Doug and John. Outside of Hinge, really, that's the only thing in my area where black men are.
Yeah. Oh, so are we all only checking for black men on this episode? Is that where?
Listen,
I am.
I miss Black Hollywood. No, I can't do
absolutely not. Ooh, Dr. Charles said,
bring it. What you are you on a dating app, lady?
Yes, I am, and it's international over here. But I mean, are we getting to the dating, the crazy app stories later? Because I can tell y'all a
Yeah,
crazy one right now.
yeah. I just want to know what you want right now.
I'm on Hinge and I'm on Bumble. My Tinder days are behind me, but yeah. And
Somebody
I've been
said Tinder.
investigating Hinge.
Somebody said Tinder is just for hooking up.
All of them, in my opinion, are for hooking up, but
No,
Tinder's the worst.
hooking up.
No, I had a whole boyfriend. We dated for a year off of Tinder, but that was back before like Bumble hit really big, and that was like before Hinge.
Girl, your connection ain't good. Your connection is bad. But I heard Bumble, the women had to pick or something like that, and I don't do that.
I ain't like that.
I don't think that. Dr. Fleece, I know you married
me.
That part. I know you married Dr. Felice, but what about you? In your single days, how long you been married, first of all?
I've been married for 7, dated for 3, so we've known each other for 10. But prior to that, I was on the apps. I was on, I don't know if eHarmony is still around, but I was on eHarmony, and I was
you were
on,
looking for your soulmate, baby.
And Match.com. I was on those.
Did you meet your husband on any of the apps, or did you meet him outside?
I met him organically outside.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, I'm on Hinge, but I don't really be on Hinge. I've met like 150, 200, match with, talk to a bunch of them. And here's the thing. When I was in California, to your point, Tiara, being in California, I had my thing set in LA. I was meeting LA guys. Everybody was in the film industry. Everybody was somebody. I met some pretty prominent people. And then, in fact, I'm going to ask you if you know somebody later on. He was an executive producer of a really popular show. Good friends now. And then I met, then I've been on Match, but Hinge has been the best one. Oh, no. What I was saying is I was in LA. And then when I was in the Bay Area, dudes, I'm 50. I'm almost 50. I was 45. I'm 48 now. They was showing up looking like rappers, looking like Bay Area rappers. Like, how are you almost 50 and you got long shirt on and you talk like E40? That wasn't my thing. It got a little better when I moved it over to the East Coast, and even in Houston, I had Houston on there, and the choices have gotten a lot better. Houston and in the East Coast, DC especially. I mean, it's so hard to choose in DC though. I mean, it is extremely hard because everybody is the same. They all fine. They got big houses and they got good government jobs. However, they probably got 50 bitches too. Anyway, Dr. Charm, let's talk about your app, your crazy dating app story.
I don't know. I got all the crazy dating app stories with the Nigerians. And shout out to the Nigerians. But
did they get you a Bentley and Porsche?
Girl, look, okay. So the first crazy dating app story involving the Nigerians is that I think it was a Tinder date. And dude said, we live not too far from one another. And he was like, okay, I'm working in the call center. I get off work and let's meet. And I was like, okay. And I had been waiting for him for like 2 or 3 hours, but I was hungry. So because he was like, I'm running late. And I was hungry. So I was like, let me get my meal for the night. So it ended up being a little later than I wanted to, but I picked a place like right by the house. So he shows up in an Uber, and I'm like, when he told me where he lived at, it was like 10 minutes away. So I'm like, why is he in the Uber? And then dude proceeds to like, we're on a date. He's Nigerian. So he's like, you are so beautiful, my black queen. You are looking so good. You are looking so nice. And he proceeded to fall asleep at the tape. And it was just like that. And I'm like, are you okay? And I'm trying to keep my composure. And he said, I am so sorry. I had a big headache, and I thought I was taking a Tylenol, but I took an Ambien.
Why is her Nigerian accent on point, though? Why is her Nigerian accent on point, though? This man was falling asleep in the middle of the day, Dr. Charm. Are you serious right now?
And I'm trying to wake him up. What? And I laughed. And look, I have no filter. Y'all already know I have no filter. And I proceeded to laugh in this man's face because that shit was so funny. And I laughed and laughed and laughed. And he called me after that. He said, I know you told all your friends what happened. I said, yep, I did. Second quick Nigerian story. I thought I was talking to a guy that was Puerto Rican. He had catfish, like the picture and everything. And I was like, but I don't do this texting. Then I was like, call me. Why don't you call me? and here's my number. And this was Plenty of Fish. That's why I don't do Plenty of Fish. He calls me, and he clearly had a Nigerian accent. And so I speak Spanish fluently. So I started talking to him in Spanish.
Wait a minute.
And of course, he couldn't answer me back.
Wait a minute. I need you to back up. Wait. He said he was Puerto Rican, but he was really African.
He said he was Puerto Rican, and he's like, my name is Jose. You know, I love my Puerto Ricans, okay? And so he had the cute picture and everything, the whole thing. So he told me his name, and I speak Yoruba. Because I was like, what is your real name? Your name ain't Jose. You don't understand none of the Spanish that I'm speaking to you. You ain't Puerto Rican. Stop lying. So then he goes, my name is, you know, and he said a Yoruba name, and I speak Yoruba. So I started talking to him in Yoruba. And that man, like, you know, if I could hear the facial expression over the phone, he was in complete shock. He was like, how do you know my language? I said, because you told me your name, you're Yoruba. Okay. I know that I know I've been around. Okay. And so he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, sis, I'm sorry, you know. And I said, look, don't be trying to scam Black women. We trying to find love. You scam the white people. Okay. Don't be scamming us. And he really tried to like call me afterward. We really, I was like, no, you a scammer.
Wow. I've heard so many stories.
Shout out to the Nigerians.
Men always, I've heard so many stories from men, you know, they show up and, you know, the woman, you know, she'll have a picture of her face only, no body. And she show up and she's like 600 pounds. And then like she trap them because they'll go out of town and you got to stay the night with me, boy. You know, so I've heard a lot of those stories. Tiara, have you got any crazy stories?
You know, I don't get past a lot of times I don't get past the actual like swiping part. So I might connect with somebody and I'd be like, so, you know, asking them questions, what kind of green flags do you look for? Somebody was like, weed is the only green flag I'm looking for. I was like, unmatched.
Right.
All right. I was talking to somebody else. They were like, you know, what did he say? He said, yeah, you know, I said, so how many kids call you daddy? He was like 6. But you know, I got 3 with me, but the baby moms. So I got the twins and then my 6-month-old. I was like, swipe.
So it's just like, wait. He didn't say 6-month-old, sis.
Yeah, he had a 6-month-old and he was like, and then there's the twins and then my son. I was like, nigga, no. Because there's the thing, right? So I mean, I just have situations like that. I had somebody trying to take me to Trapeze in Atlanta. Like, you know, have you ever been to Trapeze?
That's a sex club.
It's a swingers club.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, we can go to dinner and then afterwards we can go to Trapeze. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I didn't know. Dr. Trim, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm like, okay. And then I looked up what Trapeze was and I was like, oh. So it's
clutch your pearls.
Clutch my pearls. Listen, I'm a Christian woman. Like I cannot be out here at the Trapeze now.
You can't have the church folks seeing you over at Trapeze because what they doing up in there too. Right. It's a real question. What about you, Athena? What you got any crazy date stories?
Lord, did I tell you I was on a dating app and I came across my brother's profile?
Oh Lord.
And I had to take a look at it. I was like, what this Negro putting up on the internet? Child, listen, he was lying about a lot on that profile. So I was like, oh, I got to get up off a hinge because the men lying on here, honey.
Oh, girl, listen. When I first got on Black People Me, I was trying to get on all of them. I saw my brother on there, and my brother saw me. He DM'd me. I'm gonna tell mama, you better get off here and take care of your kids. I mean, I had this one guy. I'm doing a social media sabbatical right now. And so I like to do a purge and cleanse where I just remove myself from people and things, you know, for a month or two. So I told this guy, we met up somewhere and then we were supposed to hook up and the kids were out of town. And I said, hey, I'm just going to take a little sabbatical real quick until my birthday. He go, ain't your birthday in February? It was December. First of all, how do you know my birthday is in February, sir? Because now we're on Facebook together. So he's like, ain't your birthday in February? I said, yeah, I'm just going to take a break until February. I was just telling him that. I wasn't telling my other friends that. I just didn't want to talk to them no more. I didn't know how to let them down easy. And my girlfriend told me, Constance, you got to let these people know. But I've been married for 132 years. So I don't know how to either I ghost or I don't know how to say I'm not interested. So I was just like, I'm just going, I'm just gonna, take a little bit of a break. So then this was via Facebook Messenger, and then he kept texting me. He kept sending me pictures of myself from my page, and so I blocked him on Facebook. And then he finds me on Instagram. We weren't even Instagram followers. And then he goes, "I can't believe you blocked me on Instagram." So I blocked him on Instagram, and then he texts me, "Hey." So I block him on a text, right? So, everything's good. About 3 months later, it's about March. I happen to get on WhatsApp, and I see he says, "Hi, Constance." And I'm like, "Who is this?" "This is Vinny." "You got me on WhatsApp?" So I'm like, luckily I never gave this man none, and I never told him where I lived, because it might have been a problem. We had just went out on one daggone day. These men, you just don't know. And as a single woman, I'm very, very careful about making sure that people don't know where I live. That's, that could be a scary thing. But let me ask you this: Dr. Fleece, I want to ask you, but I have you had any? Do you have any dating app stories? No. Okay. Has any of you guys? I know Dr. Charm said that she had a successful relationship from a dating app. Anybody else had any successful relationships from?
Yes, after commercial.
Oh, after commercial. After commercial.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, you are watching Fly Nubian Money, where we help you master your mindset and maximize your money. I am Tiara Williams. I'm also known as Miss Black Hollywood, and I am the proud producer of this show. So I hope that every day when you join us, you leave a little smarter than you came, because that's the point. Otherwise, why are you watching? So if you want to receive notices for when we go live, Fly Nubian Money goes live every single day. That's Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't know, now you know. All you have to do is text the word Queens. That's Queens. That's Queens to 87948. That's 87948. That's Queens to 87948. Yes? If you want.
All right, y'all. Audience. Have you guys have any crazy dating app stories? Share it with us in the chat. We want to know. We want you to talk back to us and talk black with us. This is a dialogue with everybody. This ain't a monologue. We want to know what it is that you be doing too on them dating apps, or if you've had any success. So going back to that question, anybody had any success on the dating apps? I done gave up. I only go in there to reject people at this point. I go in Hinge just to reject people. What about y'all? Any success?
Not long withstanding relationships. No.
What Dr. Charles, what's so funny? What happened?
Well, you have to reject you. But what? I actually had a boyfriend for a whole year, but he turned out to be a maniac. But I did meet him on Tinder, so it did turn into a relationship. And I have met some very nice guys online. I met some cuckoo ones, but I met some really nice ones too.
Oh, so you dated a Tinder swindler?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, you know what?
He turned out to be community peen, and I didn't know.
Okay, so Tinder is known for
You
hooking
can
up.
meet any man in the street that have community peen. He ain't got just to be on that.
Let me tell y'all. I never told nobody this except for my assistant. This is back when I was in California. So I met this guy on Tinder. This is my first Tinder date. This Negro's profile was like all cut up, right? And he told me he used to be a stripper. So I go to meet him because he looking good. And I got a picture of that dude too, because I was secretly taking pictures. His stomach was about 10 months pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Right over there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was horrible. So I was like, when were you? He was like, oh, that was like 15 years ago. All right, bet. So this is why I have a whole vetting process. And then he went to the store real quick, and my ass was like, pew. And so I called my assistant, and we both because at this point, like, I'm single, I'm tired of being single, and we both crying. I'm never gonna find anybody. And her daughter was in the passenger seat talking about, you guys need to get your life together. Stop worrying about this. So mad. Have y'all been catfished? Has any of y'all ever been catfished on any of these date apps? You said you what, Dr. Charm?
I've been weight fished. Yeah, I've been weight fished. That's like when they weigh 50, 60 pounds heavier than they picture. That's weight fish. And I've been hat fished too. And then you know how Constance like, see, I like how you was like, you just got the hell up out of there. Cause I went on a date. This is in Chicago with this guy, and he was like so drunk. on the date. And thank God I'm a doctor, because all I did is go in the bathroom and I came back out and I said, oh, I was out.
Uh-oh. All right, what about you, Athena?
So luckily the people have showed up as how they look, but I mostly date outside, but on the app they have showed up how they look. The only thing that they have lied about was their height, because I'm a tall girl. So I don't know why these men lie about the height, because if we meet you in person,
5'10", it's always 5'7".
right? So it's like, why lie about the height when if you meet in person, it's gonna be clear that you're not the height that you said you were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask all of you guys this. Would you ever go on like a dating show, like Pop the Balloon or anything like that? Would you go on there?
Who, me?
Any of you guys? Would any of you guys go on a show like Pop the Balloon?
Unless they have like
I'm sorry,
Dr. for me.
What'd you say?
I would only do like a high level, unless it was like a celebrity version or like a high level guy version of Pop the Balloon. But as it is right now, I would not even go.
What'd you say, Dr.?
I think they're fun to watch, but they're so staged and unrealistic. Like, you know that they're not going to come away with anything substantial. Like, it's just for ratings and stuff. But I think if people are really looking for love, that's not the way to go. Those shows, who has really success on those shows? Like,
that was one couple that actually got engaged from Pop the Balloon.
But that's one.
So you don't think that they're really they're just there for entertainment purposes. They're not really there to find love.
Or to jumpstart their careers, not really to find love.
Well, we got some videos, and this actually is this life imitating art, or is it art imitating life? Let's take a look at one of these Pop the Balloon videos, and let's see, because is this reality?
Welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Pointer.
Pointer, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am a talk show host and an educator.
Okay, very cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to do the 3 E's. I like to eat, I like to exercise, and I like entertainment. I like to be entertained.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some things you look for in a woman?
What I'm looking for in a woman, most importantly, you have to love Jesus. I love Jesus. And I also want a woman that's romantic. You know, I believe it was the prolific artist Mario that said, "You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need." Y'all know that. Okay, yeah. But Mario, you know, okay. I want a romantic woman, someone that lets me love them.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, poor communication. You know, I really want an effective communicator. Someone, if you're tripping, if there's a problem, let me know. You know, I'm open to communicate. And the ratchet music, like excessive. I'm more Motown. I'm more old school. Yikes. I'm more Motown, you know, so I like the older music. Okay. So that's kind of my thing.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, so we did get a few pop balloons.
Right.
Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Well, this kind of goes back to what you were saying, Dr. Felice. That really he was not there to date nobody. What do you think about that?
No, he wasn't, but I liked him. I would have chosen
I think I would have just I wouldn't have popped my balloon. Like, he just seems fun.
Yeah.
So I probably would have not, just for fun, would have not popped my balloon.
Really?
Well, no, I really like him. I liked him. The only thing I didn't like was the wig. But if he didn't have the wig, I thought he was funny. He was cute. And you could tell he was kind of intelligent. Like, he was able to articulate a complete thought. So yeah, I liked him.
What do you think, Athena?
No. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You're not playing them games with this man. You're not finna go in here and act and you ain't trying to act no damn fool. You don't want no foolishness.
I mean, just for fun. I mean, is that somebody you married? But you don't know what he looks like without his wig on or whatever. It's kind of a vibe. Like, it's fun. No? Okay.
I mean,
much better, Dr. Charm. Much better. We can see you.
Yeah, I had to move. I just moved closer to the router. I don't know what's going on today, so I'm in my ancestral room up in here.
All
Okay.
right. I like the balloon. Did you see the last guy on the Pop the Balloon? What'd you think about that? Would you have dated somebody like him? Did you see the guy who was acting a fool, like the talk show host guy? Would you pop the balloon?
I was running, but I don't like that. I was running in here trying to get on camera, but no, I didn't see him. But I just don't like that Pop the Balloon show as a rule, because it's like, why are you popping a balloon? And people be popping like within 1 second. Like, come on, like what have I said? Or it's just very superficial. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, is it's kind of superficial. Are women too shallow? Are we shallow? Are we just looking for looks? Are we looking for money? Are we looking for success? Do we not prioritize the things that we used to, the values that we held before? They don't have to have a bunch of money. They don't got to be successful. They don't got to be financially stable. There's another video I want to see, another pop the balloon video that I think is interesting, because it kind of, it kind of explores that very question. I mean, what are women really looking for? But before that, we're going to go.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Dee. I'm 27. I popped my balloon because you kind of look like my cousin. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to date my cousin either.
But you look good.
You're gorgeous too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very pretty skin. I like that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes. All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Tiffany and I'm 26. And I initially popped it because of the outfit. But now that I get close to you and I heard what you say, I want my balloon back. Because I can always change your fit, baby. I love fashion. We can go shopping.
Thank you. Yeah. And I actually have more fits in my book bag back there. You feel me? Like,
can you get that balloon?
Yeah. Oh my, she asked for it. I'll hand it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be
I
back.
like spoiling my lady.
We'll be back. Yeah. Okay, let's go into these next ones. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Kamina. I'm 27, and I popped my balloon because, like she said, because I'm Haitian, and you look a lot like my relative.
Okay. Cool. Your relative's beautiful, then.
Yeah, you are very handsome, though. You're very handsome and, well-groomed, like she said. I agree.
So are you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Carrington. I'm 26. I popped because of the outfit. I mean, you are extremely handsome.
So I need to go back there and change.
Honestly, I'm so sorry. The outfit threw me. I don't know.
Right. Can you help me out? What's wrong with the outfit?
Like the combination, nothing's wrong with the combination. I don't like how it fits.
I'm colorblind, so like.
Oh, you match, baby, though.
That's
the fit. It's just how it fits kind of throws me. Like, your body's great, your face is great, teeth, everything is eaten, but
it's just the outfit.
I didn't, like something about it is not.
What, it's too tight, it's too short. What is
it's probably too tight because the way that you, and we can tell it.
He was trying to showcase them muscles, but he was really showcasing them nuts with them nut crunchers on. So what do y'all think, though? Is that indicative of how women are these days? Are they more superficial?
Yes.
Are we talking up good men? Because speak on it, Athena, because you seem real passionate about it.
Yes. I have girlfriends that, will pass up a guy if he's not dressed to the nines, if he's wearing a flannel shirt, if he's not, presenting in a certain way. So, yes, women are more superficial these days.
I don't think so. I think somebody's talking about me. No. I was catfished. Tierra, I showed you the before and after, right? Was I catfished?
Yeah, he looked hella uncomfortable. He looked like a dub, like West Side Connection, like a Mac, like Mac 5. It wasn't Mac 10. It was like Mac to halfway, like right, like he was about to start sea walking, and they were in a nice restaurant. It was weird. I wouldn't have did it.
See,
so no, but see, I've been weight fished. I've been hat fished. I've been age fished. Cause see, now I'm over 45. And so now what they're doing is they putting pictures of them when they was like 30, instead of what they look like right now. So this is what I do. I FaceTime them. I'm like, I'll be real smooth with it. Oh, I just want to hear your voice. Hey, let's just get on FaceTime real quick. Just want to see, just want to see.
Yeah, that's a must.
And then that's how you weed the motherfuckers out. Cause I get the weight ones out of the way. I'm checking for the hairline because I don't like bald men, and I'm checking for the wrinkles and fine lines. Okay, Estee Lauder.
Oh, Dr. Charm. They use an AI now. Did I send y'all the AI ninja? There is a man that used AI photos for his profile, y'all.
Yes, you did text me that. I did see that.
Y'all. He had, and then at the bottom he had his real picture. So the AI picture, he was thin. and he had a suit on and looked like he time traveled and stuff. And that last picture, he was just a big dude. I was like, the hell, men is using AI pics now
and filters and filters. I'm against men. I don't use filters in my
men
pictures.
were using filters.
I'm against men that use filters. To me, it says like you're insecure and you like you don't like the way you look. So
and contact
me
lenses.
neither.
Yeah. So what about you? Same question to you, Tiara.
What was the question? I forgot.
I don't know. What was the question?
Are women more superficial these days?
Or yes, are they more superficial?
Thank you, Athena. Yes, I feel like black. You know, on the flip side, we talk about black men, but I think that black women don't know what they want. To be honest, it's like we're having this show because I feel like black women say they want a man who is faithful or he's handsome, and I don't think we always can get all the things that we want. So I think we have to really lock in and say, okay, I thought that young man was handsome. I would have dated him, tight outfit and all. Afterwards, I'd have just been like, okay, boo, listen, we got to loosen it up a little bit. And then we would have been good. But to pass on him just because his outfit is tight is crazy. Because some men just don't know. With a little bit of little sprinkle of Hollywood, baby, I'll get you together.
Black Hollywood can do it. Dr. Felice, can women get everything that they want?
I think you can get close to it, but I think that people in general, just with the age that we're in, a lot of people are just superficial, and it's unrealistic and it's ridiculous. And so you're going to have to package things instead of saying, you know, faithful. I want somebody with good values, with a good value system, so you can kind of lump some things in one part. But this is what I tell a lot of my single clients. I'm like, you know, y'all got all these things that you want checked off on your list. 10 years from now, when you're in the same spot, you're going to start checking that stuff off, because you're going to start recognizing that this stuff, a lot of the things that you're checking and want checked off really don't matter. Mm-hmm. And so with age, I'm telling you, y'all cute now, but if you 50 and you still sitting in this spot, your checklist is going to get real, real low. And you're going to find out what really matters. And this is what I tell my clients. One of the things that you want to make sure that matters is, how does that person make you feel? Do they honor their word? Because he could be fine and not honor his word, right? Mm-hmm. When does he make you feel acknowledged, heard? Does he care about the things you care about? So you want to make sure that you find somebody who's in tune with the things that really matter, not the superficial. Because at the end of the day, you can get them facelifts. You can get them a chef so they can start eating right. All those things can be changed. And all those things do change. So even with Athena, who said the guy who was like, I wanted to have a nice body. Well, does he know that if he plans on being with that woman for any time, her breasts are going to start sagging? Her legs will not be as shapely as they want to. And hell, he's not going to be as viral as he was at this age.
So gotta take some maca root.
So I just want people to put things in proper perspective. The things that you think you want, they all have the opportunity to change. That's right. True. And then, are you going to love me, period? At the end of the day, if things change, will you be there? And so I think we have to redirect what it is we really want so that you can get all the things you want. Because all the things you want, I tell people, you say you want it until you get it. And so you just gotta be a little slow about what you think you want. And I think you can have things if you put it in the proper perspective.
Athena, do you think we can get everything we want?
I think we can get 90% of what we want.
90%.
90%.
Okay. How can okay? All right. I ain't gonna ask you. All right. What about you, Dr. Charm? You think we can get everything we want?
Well, see, I mean, you know, I'm down with Doc about the inner thing and stuff. But I got to wake up and roll over next to that bed and look at your face. And I'm spending hundreds of dollars on beauty products and hair and wigs and everything else and spa treatments and vitamins and supplements and shit. I need my man to be looking good and taking care of himself. And I don't think that's superficial to say, you need to match my fruit. If I'm going out here to the red carpet, you can't be looking like downtown Busta Brown. Like you gotta be. Now, as far as the guy that couldn't dress, like, yeah, you can get a stylist. I think that was a little bit superficial. You can get a stylist and get them dressed and everything. But honey, them facial features, ain't no plastic surgeon in the world that's going to correct ugly.
I mean, I got a weak stomach, so I might throw up. Tiara, what do you think? You think we get? Oh, you said we can't get everything we want. Okay, let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and there's a game that I want to play. Before we do that, though, audience, what y'all think? I want to know. McFat, Terry Wilson, all of our viewers, especially the ones that be on here every day. What do y'all think? Do you think that we can get at Black Lexicon? Where Big Mac at? Do you think that we can get everything that we want if we are in search for it? Do we have an abundance mindset? Are we too abundant in our mindset when it comes to dating Black women? Or should we have a scarcity mindset? Let's go to a break.
No.
Let's go to a break and then we're gonna come back and talk about.
You want to grow your money and not blow your money, as Constance says, check us out at flynubianmoney.com. There's all kinds of resources, programs, videos, resources. In 2024, there's no reason to be broke when there's information all around us. So get your money right. flynubianmoney.com.
All right, y'all. Okay, so Jerron, Jerron had something to say. Where's Jerron's comment?
Yeah, Jerron is talking shit.
Jerron said, like the whole podcast lineup right now, wig, weave, okay. That's, I think he said, a form of a filter. Go for it.
But you ain't got no picture up.
I mean, Jerron, you're ugly. Jerron got a plate of food next to him watching
a keyboard warrior, but you can't even look at that picture up.
Jerron beating up, looking at all of us. Shut your ass up. Go ahead, Kiera.
You probably one of them little incense no taps on the side of some street trying to sell your little
video games all day. Get a job, Jerron. Go ahead, Kiera.
See, I was gonna say something a little bit more civil, Jerron, but my girls got you. The queens got you. Just right quick. I didn't even get a chance to get it out.
You can't be talking mess and you ain't got no picture up. I don't care what you got to say.
Right? A wig is an accessory. Now, this is all my hair. I've been growing my life for 30 years, but I will throw a wig on any day, anytime. Okay, it's an accessory.
I want to see what your picture look like downtown, busted brown, Jerron busted ass brown. Jerron busted ass.
What I was gonna say was, I think sometimes Black men also don't know what they want, because Jerron will say that and then be like, I want an all natural woman. But if you see somebody that is all natural with an afro and all the things, you'll walk right past her. Like, quit the
women with a big booty and a weave, baby.
Right. So, I'm not saying that, I just know that men
I'm
also
still waiting
don't know
for
what they
men
want.
to patron the all natural strip club where the strippers wear all natural hair and ain't got no makeup on, ain't got no accessories on. They're just out there all natural. I'm still waiting for that to be like a thing.
Jerron, shut your ass up. Now let's get to the game.
Jerron's a good sport, because what did he say in the chat now? Downtown Buster Brown.
Yeah,
he be over there looking at them Instagram models and stuff.
Let me tell you something. Jerron is
I thought that he was describing himself.
Jerron is jerking off as we speak. But listen, we're going to go to this game right now. All these beautiful queens. Okay. Y'all, we are about to play a game, ladies. And listen, audience, we want you to play it too. Okay?
Yeah, audience has to play. They got to play.
Y'all got to play this game too. This is a game that I don't really want to play, but I'm going to play it anyway. All right. So y'all got $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to build your ideal partner. Okay. So here's your list. $3. You taking up almost all the money with good looking. Funny.
But just know, if you don't pick that, then he's ugly. Or she ugly.
Let me clarify.
Please.
If you don't pick good looking, then that means that they have to be butt ugly. So it's the total opposite. So either good looking or butt ass ugly, like Jerron. Either funny or not funny at all. No sense of humor, dry, don't laugh, nothing. Either smart or hella dumb. Either great, and oh God, or trash D. Oh my gosh, I just might as well slip my wrist today. Either faithful or this nigga cheating all over town. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Either he's wealthy or he's poor as shit. You only got $5, y'all. Either he has no kids or he got 10 of them. Okay. Either he's tall, dark and handsome, or he's 4'5". Either he has a great body or he looks like Mr. Clump. Either he's romantic or he ain't thinking about your ass. Y'all. Okay, let's go to the queens. I need to know, you got $5, you guys. You got $5. Only 5. What you choosing? Go ahead and put that graphic back up. Okay, Athena, what you choosing for your $5? Let's put the graphic back up.
Listen, I want to petition.
I gotta make sure we counting this money right.
Listen, I want us to petition for a $7.
No $7.
No $7.
Ain't no
$5.
Ain't no $7.
$5.
Okay, so I'm picking wealthy.
Okay, you wealthy.
No kids.
Okay.
And tall. Wealthy, no kids, and tall.
So he could be butt ass ugly, looking like Shrek.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to, just close my eyes.
He can have horrible sense of humor. He's real serious all the time. What else? Put that list back up there again for me, please.
All right. So what's the alternative? Am I gonna be in poverty? Am I gonna be in poverty?
He gonna be cheating. He gonna be cheating. And you said no kids? That's what you said, no kids?
No kids. Wealthy, no kids, and tall.
Yeah, he fat and he ain't really that romantic. Wait a minute, you gonna be fat and you're not romantic? And you ain't good looking?
All right, Constance, what you picking?
You only got $5.
You only got $5. So you picked those.
Only got $5.
So you
I'm gonna pick wealthy because I ain't finna live in no shack with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick no kids because I'm not prepared for a gang of kids. And I'm gonna pick tall because I am tall. So my choices are very practical choices.
Listen, Mr. Love Life 781 said, "Can I get some credit? Can I get some credit?"
All right, Constance, you next because you was coming hard on me. So you gotta pick. You gotta spend your $5.
Nope, I spend. Okay, they don't gotta be wealthy because I can make that money.
Okay,
they gotta be good looking though.
Oh, so that's $3 off the budget. So
that's
you got
$3. I gotta be able to look at you. I'm with Dr. Charm. I can't be rolling over, throwing up in my mouth and shit. I can't do that.
So do he need to have a great body?
No. Well, no. I like. You know what? I like him a little thick. You know, we of a certain age. So you can't look pregnant, but you ain't gotta be muscular.
No, but if you don't pick great body, he looking pregnant. That's the game. If you don't pick great body, he looking pregnant.
Oh, he gotta be Mr. Clump. How can he be good looking and look like Mr. Clump too? That don't go together, Tiara. That don't make sense.
Well, it's on the list. You gotta pick.
All right, put the list back up. Put the list back up. Okay, put the list back up.
All right.
Okay, good looking. That's $3.
Should have did this already.
Great in bed. Great in bed. Boom.
You said good looking and great in bed?
Yes.
Oh.
Constance, you can always train him up, man. You can always train him up.
You ain't training no 50-year-old man up. All right, who's next?
Dr. Charm. Dr. Charm is next. What you got?
Dr. Charm, what you got?
I'm gonna go with good looking because, like I said, I'm going with good looking because, like I said, I'm not rolling over in the bed and looking at Frodo the Hobbit. And then smart and no kids. And smart will encompass a lot of things because if you're smart, you can get money, you can get wealthy. If you're smart, you know how to use that thing and you can be great in bed. That. If you're smart, you can be fake.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about the smart. Smart don't mean good in bed, baby.
And smart definitely don't mean he know how to translate that.
No, because I can teach you and you know how to read a book. Yeah, you know how to read a book, you know how to go to sex therapy, you know how to listen to instructions. So yeah,
I can dig it. I'm still going with handsome and good in bed. But go ahead. That's why I ain't married now. Dr. Felice, what you say?
So wealthy, smart, and funny.
Go back to the list.
Wealthy. Dr. Felice said she ain't dealing with no broke man, and
but he cheating all over the place though, Dr. Felice. But anyway, go ahead.
But if we get divorced, we have enough money that I can go on and do my life, right? So the wealth is going to take up a big piece of that, right? Because this is what I tell people all the time. Marriage and relationships are hard. It don't need to be broke too. So it's going to be hard anyway. So you might as well be doing it rich.
That is a recipe for disaster.
So Wealthy is going to handle a lot of this stuff, and I got to be able to have somebody who can make me laugh and feel good.
Yeah.
And then Smart goes a long way too, and will help with a lot of this list.
Okay. So he's butt ugly though. Okay. Tiara.
Okay. So I got strategy here. I am going to the dollar store because I love the dollar store. And I'm going to go with funny because, you know, he need to be funny. I want to laugh my way through life. He has to be smart. He can be tall. With no, he can be funny, smart, tall, and great in bed. Funny, smart, tall, and great in bed.
That's a good combo. He gonna be in poverty and ugly, but you know that's a good combo.
Funny, smart, tall
is focused on the right things.
Am I? I feel like
the great in bed part.
I mean, what we gonna do about loyalty? Like, I don't know. I'm about to be
cheating all over the place. Look, he coming home and he putting that thing down, though, shawty.
Hey, listen. I guess the dopamine is gonna make me forget because you know, like it's gonna make me. I'll be like, what? I don't even know. I don't know. Is he cheating? I don't know. I don't think so.
Right? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Nope, I didn't see it. Them rose-colored glasses, y'all.
What'd you say? I'm at Six Flags.
Yes, red flags. You feeling like Six Flags when you feeling the brother when he put that thing down. All right, somebody said, wait, let's go to the comments. Let's see. Who was it? Wait a minute, go back. I see. Oh, Jerron Shabazz. Mr. He said funny, smart, and faithful. Ooh, and look, he don't even want a pretty woman. Okay, that's good. But God
he ain't pretty.
Well, we ain't gonna talk. See, he got to apologize before we can.
Yeah, you got to
apologize.
Ashley said funny, smart, and faithful. Let me see. Mr. Love Life said if he is smart, we can get to the money. Okay, I like it. Black Lexicon, she fell in love with my moral support, genuine concern, and sexy voice. Those weren't three options, but that's the one.
D. Harris, he met somebody that was through Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. That was his previous comment, and I guess
somebody.
Look at what D. Harris said. D. Harris said, well, great in bed. If Black women weren't not sleeping around so much, you could get with a man without having done everything sexually before you married. That's probably because you got a small penis. But anyway, so
let's go to commercial.
We got to take a quick break.
I think we should go to commercial on that.
Fly Nubian Money is now on Spotify. Yes. We are on Spotify. So if you can't watch us, you can listen to us. All you have to do is search Fly Nubian Money and we will appear. All of our episodes. Make sure that you leave a 5-star rating and reviews so other people that come along and are looking for a good show to watch, they'll follow us too. If you are interested in being on Fly Nubian Money, sorry, I don't have any spaces. I'm just playing. If you are interested in being a queen or a king on Fly Nubian Money for the day, please reach out to me. I'm at info@realvirtual.net. That's info@realvirtual.net. Also, if you need help with your business, go ahead and send me an email for that too. Okay. I've said enough. Now back to the show.
Listen, I need you guys to text the word Queens to 87948. That's QUEENS to 87948. Now, I got to unpack this. I need a little bit more time, Tiara, because there's so much involved in this. And I noticed that a couple of us talked about the money. What does the money look like? What happens? Why is that an important factor? Is this because everybody wants to live a soft life? Like, what's really going on? Would you date somebody who made less money than you? There's a statistic. About 23% of women in a survey rank financial stability as an important factor in choosing a partner, often listing it as a deal breaker. So, deal breaker. Is money a deal breaker for you, Athena? I already know the answer to this.
I like how all of us wore black at the top row. Yes, money's a deal breaker. I'm just gonna say
Does he have
yes.
to make more than you?
What?
Does he have to make more than you?
Preferably.
All right, bet. What about you, Tiara?
No, money's not a deal breaker for me. But I don't want to be broke, so it's hard. It's a struggle.
See, you don't want to look bad for requiring.
Because
y'all don't want to look bad. Y'all don't want them to call you a gold digger or have to face the barrage. Anytime a black woman says she want a man to provide and to be comfortable in that and to make more than her, everybody always get upset because most of y'all broke, and that's the reason.
So, Constance, my answer to that, it's not a deal breaker, but I definitely have been the woman where a man has needed to sleep on my couch and move into my house. I live in Los Angeles. I have dated an actor, a comedian, all the things. And so, like, I became this nigga's mama. Like, I just be low key. Like, and so I don't want that.
So do you believe in the theory of build a nigga at this age, at this big grown age?
No, I don't want to build anyone, but I can help. I'm a helpmate. I'm good at helping. I can help.
Okay.
If he ain't got no money, like we can figure it out. As a team.
Because he got that good deal. He got that good deal. But go ahead, talk about this money. Because that's why you don't care about the damn money. She's dickmatized.
No, we're not building.
Oh my God.
That's why
we're not building anybody.
Damn about the money. What you say? I'm sorry.
Building anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not building anybody. I'm not dating down. I'm team hypergamy. Sprinkle. Shout out to She-Ra 7. You're gonna need to come with some coins because no, ma'am. And I say it, and I'm gonna say it in all seriousness because my experience has been that when the man has less than you and you're like this high-powered woman, they resent you, and then they show you how they resent you. Remember, I told you about Tinder date that I dated for a year that turned out to be community peen, made less money than me, educated. And I was willing to overlook it. I was like, okay, well, he's hustling, he's doing his thing. No, he showed me in every way that he resented me. And it's and then other examples. And so you don't want to get caught up in that. If they are making more and they're at a higher level, then you at least eliminate that. And historically, women have always married up. I mean, I was watching the episode of The Gilded Age, and I'll never forget this. The guy comes in on The Gilded Age, and he wanted to marry this man's daughter. And he said, I have brought proof of funds. Shout out to Risa Tisa. He pulled out that stack of papers. He said, I brought proof of funds because this show is set in the 1800s, 1900s. That shows that I can provide for your daughter. Can we get back to that?
I heard that. What about
Ain't no 50-50 over here.
Dr. Felice, what do you think? I know you're married, but would you date a man who made less than you? Is money a deal breaker?
No, money's not a deal breaker because money's not stagnant. So even though he may be making less than me, that doesn't mean that he can't make more than me at some time. He at least has to have the proof of his ambition, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're talking about build a nigga, but what about you not having to build a negress? I'm not having to be built up. And so when they come into those relationships, they're good. Because I'm good. So why can I not want me and my daughter to have the same thing? When she comes into a relationship, I want her to be good. Mm-hmm. And so it's not right. And like she said, historically, men have had to be providers because we are the weaker vessel. So if you are dependent upon my income, if something happens to me in childbirth, then our whole household falls. Because you were dependent upon me, the weaker vessel. And so it's okay. It doesn't have to be a deal breaker, but I need proof of your ambition. That means that potential is relative. Like I have potential to lose 50 pounds, but when? So because I'm not potential, then you shouldn't necessarily have to be and settle for potential. I want to know that you out there doing on your grind because you were created to do so. And I was created to be a man, and I don't want to strip away from his creation.
If you don't shake that damn tambourine right now,
I'm not
potential. So why should I want potential?
You gotta be potent.
You gotta
Like,
Like,
why I gotta be out here hustling, grinding, but I gotta date a Negro who got potential. He ain't on the grind
no,
either.
you
That's
gotta be
crazy.
at this stage in the game. You gotta be potent. Whatever them little potentials we trying to see, we need to see that right now.
All right, let me ask you this: if he had money, but maybe his credit's low, would you date a guy with bad credit?
Yeah, because then we got Constance Carter in the game. She gonna help. We can help fix that credit in 2 seconds. It ain't no thing, honey. We get some of that stuff taken off.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Credit problems. Credit problems.
Bad credit, no problem. No problem.
But all right, so even going back
that good tea.
It seemed like half of us was focused on the wealth and the other half was focused on the looking good and in bed. So is that representative of Black women? Are some of us like, okay, we need, proof of funds versus proof of looks? Like, where are we with that?
At all, but I'm just saying, like, okay, if I'm having fun, we're talking about having fun right now. That's my two options they stand.
But can I just say something? If you
y'all
look
act
at
like men are not, y'all act like men are not into looks. I mean, this is the reason why women are getting weaves and wigs, and I mean, we do it in part to look, to show off to other women. But the main reason is that we want to be attractive and desirable to men because men is the ones that control marriage. So let's not act like these brothers aren't superficial.
But if you look at, seriously, just go out on your day and look at real couples. Real couples don't look like anything that we're describing and talk about.
That's so true. Most real couples very mid.
Right. So people are saying we got these standards and these ones, but what people are really getting is opposite. And I talk to a lot of men, and I believe that half the stuff I do is really most attractive to other women. Men really like confidence. They want to know that you are comfortable in your skin, that you're okay with your weave, your natural hair, whatever it is, that you're comfortable. And that you show up confidently. And men like soft. So half the time y'all trying to get rid of the stomach that they want to rub and sleep on. So a lot of times you got to make sure that you're really seeing the accuracy. We say what we want, but are people really getting it? No. If you look around to your right or your left, don't nobody look like we talking about. Nobody. And you're probably the finest representation out here of what's possible, but you're not seeing it.
Why are you talking about me right now?
Let me ask you this though: what's more important, love or money?
Why I gotta choose? Why can't I have both?
This is love, or, baby, either or. And I'm asking the audiences too: what's more important, love or
if
money?
I had to pick just one, I would pick love.
Really? The We Wealth Warrior woman of wealth? What? We Wealth Warrior woman of wealth? What?
If I can only pick one.
Onomatopoeia, y'all. If you can only pick one, you would pick love. And you would be broke.
Yeah, I'm team love. No.
I would be broke.
Constance, because
we can be average.
When you love somebody, you're going to do and make sure everything that they're good. So if you pick love, that means that I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you're good. And so if you being secure, if you being financially fit, then I'm going to do what I can to make sure you have that. So I'm going to go with love.
What you going with, Karen?
I don't know if love is enough, right? Like at the end of the day, is love enough, y'all? What we know is that there's a certain amount of money that's enough, right? But like, is love enough to keep you there? No, you was married for 132 years and you loved your ex. And was it enough?
I'm going to tell you this. I remember when people used to say, oh, go back to the place where you were first, you had the butterfly. I was like, that shit don't really exist because I never had it. Like, I got married when I was 2. So what do you mean? I didn't know about the in love. I was just like, I made a decision. I got to thug this shit out, made a commitment, made a contract, whatever. Today, I want to be in love. I want the butterflies and the unicorns and the rainbows. I want to be floating on a cloud.
They said butterflies is a trauma response. So,
exactly. Like I was just about to say that.
But remember on After Dark, I said I want romance. I want to be in a castle. I want us to be whisked.
And scientifically, those butterflies don't last. About a year, they leave.
You know why y'all feel like this?
That's in my life.
You know why you feel like this? Because we've been watching those damn Disney movies since we've been young. We are programmed to look and be like, I'm waiting for my knight to come and save me. Where is my prince? Where's he gonna arrive? He ain't coming.
So okay, money and he ain't putting it down. What you choosing?
Money and he ain't putting it down. Wait, what you said? Money or
money? You said love ain't enough. You said you rather choose money. So what if he had money, but his D game is whack?
Girl, I'm gonna just hop on Amazon and get a rose.
Also, money is important.
We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be like, we gonna try to figure it out, but if we can't figure it out, then we gotta.
What if
I gotta figure it out?
What if he has a micro penis?
Oh, I need to get a rose. Constance.
I'm just saying.
Are we still talking about these micro penises?
I'm just saying. Stay away from micro penises.
That's such a rare anomaly.
Listen, are they? I don't know. Rare. I haven't been around a bunch of them. But let me talk to the entrepreneurs real quick. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Are you looking to get your brand noticed? Listen, we are taking advertisement on Fly Nubian Money. We go live 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days a week, y'all. Our audience, y'all see, we are engaged and we are intelligent. And guess what? They are ready to connect with business owners like you. So this is your chance to reach out to people you know. This is your chance to reach people who you want to about your business. Do not miss out. Email us at info@realvirtual.net and put Fly Nubian Money ad in the subject line for our ad rates. Let's grow your business together. All right. And then also we got over millions of reach on all the platforms we're on. We're on like 10 platforms right now. So it is actually a benefit for you to get visibility with your business if you want to advertise with us. Make sure you email info@realvirtual.net so that you can advertise with us. All right. All right. One last question. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I want it to be. Would you date someone who still lives with their parents?
No, at this age?
Crickets.
At this age?
I'm just saying.
I
mean, listen, we're of an age where parents are aging.
Okay.
And perhaps they moved in to take care of their parents.
No. The parents need to move in with them.
Well, what if their parents' house is bigger?
Did they need to move in? That's a very important question. Did they need to move in with their parents, or their parents need to move in with them?
All right. And do they have an exit strategy? Because if you at home, because see, I don't want to be wiping nobody's behind. That's what the nursing home is for. I'm tired.
You putting your parents in a nursing home?
Hell yeah. Because here medically, let me tell you this. The problems that happen is when people are trying to take care of their parents out of their capacity. There's a certain point there can be, God forbid, it didn't always have to be the case. But if they get to the point where they need nursing care and you can't afford to put a nurse in that house 24 hours a day, they need to go to the nursing home. And you're doing a disservice to them, because if grandmama fall and break her hip and then the ambulances can't get there in time, this is a problem. And I'm a doctor. I'm saying this as a doctor. Sometimes people need to go to the nursing home.
Okay. So if you guys be with mama, since we black people start putting our parents in nursing homes and things.
Look, it's cultural or not, but it's plenty black
like the white people now. Is that what we doing? We doing like the white people? I'm glad that I got a single sister who will be single for the rest of her life, and she's gonna be the designated one to take care of my parents. But they're not going to nursing homes.
You don't want to do it, Constance. You don't even want to do it, but you want
to do it. She's gonna be single for the rest of her life. She's gonna be the one taking care of my parents.
So let's focus, because does he need to move in with his mama, or does
he's taking care of it? Well, I don't know, but he may be. I'm just saying he may be taking care of his mama. So if he was taking care of his mom, his sick parent, his elderly parent, would you date him?
If
and they in a one bedroom, okay, let me change it. They in a one bedroom. They in a one bedroom. Y'all ain't got no privacy when you go over there, and so
he can come over my house.
Okay. It smell like Bengay and over there.
Hardship and struggle love is not in my ministry. Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Damn.
I mean, one bedroom is crazy. Like, it's crazy right now. I mean, what's the plan? Who said they have to have a strategy? Like, what's the plan?
What's the exit strategy?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
That's state planning. We need a state planning. Thank you.
That lexicon said buy some earplugs.
I did see Dr. Alicia, and then we're gonna get out of here. Dr. Alicia said that she said women by the year 2030 that 30% of women would be single. What does that mean for men? Does that mean 30% of men gonna be single too, or I mean, how does that work?
No, they're just gonna be dead. They don't live as long as us.
Oh, so do you guys think that's true? Because are our standards getting in the way of us being able to find true love? Is it true that by the year 2030? People gonna be single because number one, they're financially, they're financially astute. They don't really have to depend on men anymore. They can kind of determine what they want. Men being trash, women aren't tolerating men being trash in the way that they have in the past. What do you think, Dr. Felice? Do you think that that's true? 30% of women are going to be single by the year 2030?
Well, if we still here, it's possible, but I don't think in scarcity. So I think that if you want something, you can have it. I don't know what people say and what the statistics are and all that. If you want a man, you can have one. And we were supposed to be extinct by now. Like, so I don't believe in the scarcity mindset at all. And so I don't like that. And I don't believe it. I'm sure that it can come to pass. Anything's possible, but I believe that if you want something, you can have it.
Mm-hmm. Is that the problem, y'all? Are women just being unrealistic? Like and that's what I want to leave off with. What is the problem? Are women, why can't we find the men that we want? Do we have a scarcity mindset? Are women being too picky?
I feel like most women's standards are on the floor, to be honest. And I think the issue is that the average man does not meet the average woman's basic standards. I think that the issue is really the men. I know a lot of men gonna be upset with me saying that, but the other men that I know and respect when I have conversations with them, they also agree that men are a big part of the problem. There's not enough men. There's not that are economically viable, which is important for relationships. And also outside of the economic standpoint, from an emotionally intelligent standpoint, a lot of men cannot meet women where they're at, because a lot of women are even saying, okay, you don't even make as much or you make less, fine. But what about my emotional needs? What about my need for conversation, stimulation, and deeper connection? And I find that a lot of men struggle with emotional and intimacy issues. So a lot of women feel like, okay, you're not bringing the money, you're not bringing the emotional intelligence and fulfilling those needs. The sex might be trash. Like, what are you giving? I'm going down the list because I know the ladies, because it's true, when you're dating, you're like trying to figure out, okay, so what like, what are we doing here right now? Like, what is going on? So that's why you would have to really scrape the goddamn floor to lower the standard even lower, in my opinion.
What do you think, Tiara?
Y'all got me over here smoking my invisible cigarettes. When I do this means I'm stressed out. This means I'm stressed out. Like, that's so stressful. The idea of that. Like, I feel like men and women, and I blame. So if Athena blames, if Athena blames men, I blame social media. I think that there is this thing that there's this social media that gives this illusion that there is always something better. Like I'm missing out on something. Like I can have a good man in my face and be like, but that dude on Instagram that I saw that I will probably never meet kind of signifies that like there's more out here for me. Like I just want to see what else is out in the world. So I think we're missing out on good connections and genuine connections because we're too busy distracted and looking for other things. If you got a good girl and you got a good guy, date them, be with them. No one, if they balding or whatever.
But there could be somebody better.
Exactly. It's like, oh, he's balding, but he's good to you. Girl, you better throw a hat
I'm
on
glad
that
I'm not a
thing and
looks
keep it
girl.
moving.
I feel like the looks girls be struggling the most.
Oh,
why?
Speaking of looks, Gwen, can you roll that last video? I need this is this represents women, the state of relationships and the internet. Gwen,
I bring like at least 130,000 a month. So whoever ready for me, come on. We gone.
Well, nobody Okay, nobody popped the balloon. We're gonna go down the line and see why they didn't pop the balloon.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your age? What you do for a living?
I'm Grace. I'm 21, and I'm a waitress and a hairstylist.
Okay, so why didn't you pop your balloon? What do you like about this guy?
Maybe his income, but I can't see his face. So, if he could just...
You want me to take my mask off?
Yes, please.
God.
I mean,
oh, good
Was that
God.
real?
Jesus, Lord.
Was that real? Was that really his face?
I'm standing on my belief.
Why would you do that?
So Athena, he makes $130,000 a month, and he really does like this. This guy is an engineer or whatever he does. He created something. You said you're not a looks girl. What's up?
He can keep that $130,000, baby.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry.
$130,000. All of it.
I'm trying not to
All
cry.
of it.
I see. See?
I'm stuck. I'm just.
Cause that's your boo. You saw I say, is this pumping over runner unpop the balloon when he had the mask on? I was like, whoo, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Was that real?
That was real.
Him.
That was real. No, that was real. That was his face. That was his face. He,
And that hairline was all the way back to Croatia too.
He created something that, like, you know, obviously he has time because he's not dating. You know, and yeah, he makes 130,000.
I hate your guts right now, Tiara. I hate you. I hate your guts. But listen, I'm already a looks girl, so you know, let's throw that back to Athena.
Athena.
He's short. Remember on the list it said
tall on there. He's trying to use his escape plan.
The list said tall on there. Look, Dr. Felice is looking at us like
Dr. Felice is still in shock.
That's not what talking about when he said mask off. That's not what Future was talking about when he said mask off. Okay, put that mask back on.
Dr. Felice is still in shock. Dr. Felice, what you thinking over there about that?
She said nothing.
So I'm gonna go back.
She's frozen.
I don't even think that was real. I don't think that was real.
It was real.
She said she's not gonna believe it. She refuses.
No. But this is what I think for real. I think, and I had a philosophy teacher tell me, share with our class, that you always know the state of a country by its women. And so I think that women as a whole, we have lessened our standards, and a man will only rise to the standard that you give them. And the reason it feels like some of us standards are too high is because so many of us are afraid to have a standard now because we want somebody, some form of a something in our lives. So we refuse to have any standard. But then you get to the point where that man will leave you. And finally, when he does decide, he does go to a woman who has a standard. So what we as a woman, we have to stand strong, know what our values are, have a standard, because if they can only rise to our standard, then they don't have to be by themselves or gay if they don't want to rise to it. And so we have to up the game. We have to be true to ourselves, what our standards are, so that our men can rise. But so if you want good men, we got to be good women, and we got to stand by that.
That's us.
I agree. I agree, because our standards are in the toilet. It's underground. How is a man having a job, a car, and his own place to live like supposed to be like an anomaly? Like he got his
Tyler Perry said it. Tyler Perry said as long as he can pay the utility bill, you should be fine with that.
Well, fuck the utility bill.
Remember we had Joe on the show, and Joe said that I'm on a level 8 because I was saying that a man having a car, home, and being decent was like basic. Like that wasn't. I asked him what a good man was. I said, that sounds like some basic stuff. That don't
basic.
Like
We're grown. And
he said I was on a level 8. Because
to your point, though, Dr. Felice, you know, it's us women as a collective. We just don't have no standards. And so it messes it up for the ones who do got standards because Other ones is willing to give the shit away for free. And that's the sad thing about it.
Right. So men don't have to work anymore. There's no effort. But just think about it. And I'm not even blaming them or judging them. We don't like the thought of effort.
Yeah.
And so now men were created to chase us. They were created to chase. And what we've done is we've evolved our men and taken away part of their creation. Yeah. And so now they no longer desire or have the need to chase us.
Yeah.
And so when you do have a standard, that's effort. That's too much. But you were created to do that. Yeah. And so I think we got to rise.
Ooh. No, they're forgetting their natural place in selection. And that's why I'm going back to Minister Farrakhan. He has given quite a few speeches on this. And and here's the other thing. And I'm going to say, y'all can hate me if y'all want in the comments. But I think some black men know that black women are not going to date other races. And so they know that, and they will get away with murder. If they knew that we would have choices, because see, they don't hesitate to date outside the race. If they could consider the fact that black women say, well, you know what, you're not acting right. Let me go see what's going on with Paco or Rajit or somebody over here. They have some competition. It might step the game up. And that's where that book, I can't remember the brother's name, but he's a lawyer. He had a book called Is Marriage for White People? And that was one of his theories.
Ralph Richard Banks.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because it's they'll date outside their race in a heartbeat. But why are we sitting over here faithful and long suffering this? No, and I'm not saying go
like mayonnaise.
I'm not saying go to a white man, but I'm saying explore your options. That's all I gotta say.
Penises.
Okay.
So anyway, I want to remind you, if you want to get notifications before we come live, text the word Queens to 87948. That's QUEENS to 87948. And listen, go to Spotify, because we are on podcast, y'all. So if you can't look at us, you can actually hear us. Okay. So go to Spotify and search for Fly Nubian Queen on Spotify, and we're there every day, 5 days a week. Okay. And if you want to know how to grow your money and not blow your money, because if you blow your money, it ain't a damn thing funny, go to flynubianmoney.com. Now, listen, I did not want this conversation to end, to be honest with you, but our producer was saying, wrap it up. So, and I know Dr. Felice be busy. So we appreciate you even giving us this hour, girl, because I know you be having a hard out. We want to get your final thoughts for you, Dr. Felice, first, and then we'll go around and get everybody's final thoughts do Black women, are we operating too abundant, or are we scarce? Do we have a scarcity mindset when it comes to dating? What are your thoughts, Dr. Felice?
I think that Black women have a scarcity mindset when it comes to dating. And so for my Black women, I want to give you hope. Been there, done that, wrote the book, that you can have a good man. And he can be good looking and he can make good money, but you have to know and believe. You have to have a vision of what that man is and what he can do. And you got to look to that vision and not look to your circumstances or your conditions, because your circumstances and conditions are not equipped to help you to get what you want. They're only to be used as tools to build, to make you strong and more resilient. But you got to keep your eye on the vision and know that it's available to you. Do you want it? Then go get it. And it's okay to have a standard, right? And just know that you are deeply loved by your creator, and that he's not sitting on his throne saying that you can't have a good man, but you can have a job. All right. And so just know that you can have it.
I love it. Where can we find you?
So I am on Instagram and Facebook as the Be Big Coach. On Instagram, I'm b.big.coach.
Come on, you got to say this. You got to do the song, girl. B.big.coach. Hey, the B.big
coach. Okay, thank you. So yeah, you'll find me there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dr. Felice. What about you, Athena? What you thinking?
Well, my last thoughts are this. Okay, I did the best I could with my $5, y'all. All I had was $5, so I chose what was important, honey. But I know money and relationships can be interesting matter, how to factor a partner's financials within yours, or what you need to look for in marriage, dating, and relationships. So if that is something that you need further explanation or my opinion on, I do have a video called Money and Relationships right now on my YouTube channel. So you can go and watch that. Also, for women who want to learn how to factor wealth and money in relationships as well, I do have a online course on my website, wewealthwoman.com, called The Goddess Guide to Money, that is available for you to take. My name is Athena Gardner. I'm a CPA and founder of We Wealth Woman. You can find me at We Wealth Woman on all social media platforms and listen to my podcast, the We Wealth Woman podcast, on all social media. Visit wewealthwoman.com for everything else.
Let's go. What about you, Dr. Charm?
So I got to address somebody in the comments real quick. Somebody said in response to me saying Black women need to date out, saying that other races are not checking for Black women. Lies you tell, because a lot of men of other races are afraid to approach Black women because they know we are so loyal to Black men. And all I'm saying is have options, ladies. Have options. I agree with Dr. Felice that we need to have an abundance mindset. There's somebody out there for you. You have to, you have to aim for what you want. And then also, I do believe we have to be realistic too. So you can't be saying you want a bodybuilder and then you out there don't even get on the treadmill. So, you know, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. And so, and on the other hand, if you are operating at a high level, then ain't no reason that you need to be dealing with somebody that's on a low level. So, you know, we have to be able to have a reflection, and the man that I select will be a reflection of me and vice versa.
I love
it's
that.
out there for us ladies, and we can have it, and we can have what we want. You can find me. And then here's another thing. As a psychic medium and tarot card reader, y'all need to get readings about these men. See, y'all are just, you know, and as a practitioner of the Ifa faith, of the Yoruba faith, we don't do anything without doing divination. Y'all need to check with y'all's babalawas and priests and let them check these people out before you go and dip. And because we're in different cities and stuff, and a lot of people don't live near their homes and things of that stuff. So you don't have, the family knows their family. So you need to get these people checked out, background checks and divination. Honey, I can do a tarot card spread for you and everything. Anyways, y'all can find me at on Instagram, CharmGirl77. I'll be performing at Jimmy Kimmel's nightclub in Las Vegas for the Keenan Presents Pop-Up Comedy Festival, November 16th, 7:30 p.m. Saturday. If anybody's going to be in Vegas, y'all come check me out. The flyers on my Instagram page. Thank you so much for having me.
Beautiful. What about you, Miss Black Hollywood? I'm interested in what you got to say about it.
Oh, Jesus. I think that we just have to be flexible. You know, I don't always believe we get what we want. I think we get what we need, right? I think if we're just open to whatever, you know, the universe or or God, whatever you believe is sending to you, you got to know it's something that you probably need in the moment. So I would just say, maybe you want 3 things. You know, I wanted to have this fun conversation and exercise to just show that sometimes you won't always get the things that you want. You might have to select 3 or 4 good things about a person and just say, you know what, I'm a roll, and the reality is I'm going to have to accept that I don't like that he snore. I don't like that he, I don't know, leaves the toilet seat down instead of up, or leaves it up instead of that. Whatever it is, like those small things, you'll just have to kind of pick your battles with that. And this is in reality, you're not going to like everything about a person that you date. So I'm just, you know, I think that sometimes we have to really check ourselves and say, what is it that I need? Not what is it that I want, or what is that like my eyes desire, like what is it going to be good for my heart and my nervous system. So ladies, I would just say, and men, you know, stay woke and just be honest with yourselves. Like, it's cute to be like, he gotta fit all the things on my list, but you know, you might not need all those things. You might just, you know, to get you through life, you might need somebody that just makes you laugh every day, that, you know, holds you and that's real to you and that's honest with you. I mean, I want genuine connection. I don't need for him to be the finest man on earth, because likely if he's the finest man on earth, he's kind of gay, and you know, just all of that. But you know, those are just my feelings. So anyway, my name is Tiara Williams. I'm also known as Miss Black Hollywood, and I believe the baseline of every successful business is storytelling. I help people all over the world tell their stories and tell stories for their business in a way that makes them money and really expands their business. So if you are interested in that, you know, hit me up. I'm at info@therealnetwork.net or info@realvirtual.net.
Tiara don't care if her man pees sitting down. That's crazy. So anyway,
listen. If that's what he got to do, but he good to me, I'm good with it. Just as long as, you know.
I love it. You know what? Listen, let me tell you something. I used to have the list. I tried to have a little list and everything, but I had to decide. And y'all know, I decided to let go and let God. I have no idea. Obviously, I'm not a good picker. I have no idea what it is I want, what it is I need, or what it is I desire. I have no idea because I haven't experienced a whole bunch. I haven't experienced the 31 flavors of ice cream that are out there. So I don't know. I have no idea. I know I don't like wasting my time. I know I don't like exchanging a whole lot of energy. So I'm just letting God. That's the only thing I'm doing. And so that's what I suggest y'all do. You definitely got to have standards. You definitely got to have a baseline. But let go and let God, because he can pick what you want better than what you can do. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting God that he has the right person for me. And he might be already here. You never know. So let me ask you, let me tell you this. Where can you find me? Everywhere. I am Constance Carter. Now listen, I have the Net 7 Collective where I'm helping Black women from all over the country. Y'all, we writing books. These women are on podcasts. They're speaking on stages. They're starting businesses. They're writing children's books. They're investing in stock. They're doing all of these things. And I'm having an interest meeting coming up on the 19th of October for my next cohort, which starts in January. So October 19th, which is a Saturday, I'm taking my Saturday day out where I be out, in the streets. And I'm going to talk to some women who are interested in joining the next cohort. So if you are interested in joining my next cohort, go to meetwithconstance.com. I would love to shed light on to see if this will be a good fit for you. All right. So y'all, this has been such an enlightening conversation. I love the game that we played today. I love the lightheartedness and the energy that we brought to it. And then at the end of the day, we all talk, but Dr. Fleece had to therapize us and let us know what the priorities really were. And I appreciate having her as a part of the conversation, because I was really thinking like, okay, and I was like, how's she going? But you brought the whole thing all together. You took that gumbo and all the ingredients and you brought it all together, and you made us really see what it is that we really need to be looking at. We can have it all. We can live in abundance. We can do all the things, and we can have whatever God has for us because we are his children. So I thank you for that. And I thank all the rock star queens that joined us today to have this great discussion. We're going to keep doing it. Somebody said, can we have a discussion on dating across class lines? I want to do that. I want to have a discussion on what it's like for women to, date men who may make a little bit less than them. All of those things are important in our community because they are part of the reality. We're the most educated demographic in this country. And so that's a strong reality that we need to have a discussion around. But thank you guys. We are way over. And I just love to have these conversations. I know, producer, we about to get in trouble after we go off. But listen. We love y'all, and we love talking back to y'all and talking Black to y'all. And you will see us tomorrow, same time, same back channel. Thank you.